Hey, Ron McGill here with another edition of Zoocademy. Today we're talking about the chimpanzees. This is one of only 4 great apes in the world. They're the chimpanzees, the bonobos, which are the pygmy chimpanzees, the gorillas, and the orangutans. Unlike a lot of people's beliefs, these are not monkeys. Understand the difference between apes and monkeys are that monkeys have tails, apes do not. Now, the chimpanzee is the closest living relative to the human being. It's believed they share up to 98% of our DNA, so they really are very closely related to us. Unlike human beings, though, they're incredibly powerful. An adult chimpanzee has the strength of about 4 adult human beings. They're found in small pockets of Africa. These animals tend to eat mostly up in the trees, but they will come down quite a bit as they move around in their troops, dominated by an alpha male. It can be several chimpanzees in one troop. It was originally believed that they were vegetarians, that strict herbivores, that they fed only on plants and vegetables and fruits. But it's since been proven that they're omnivores. As a matter of fact, they've been known to actually go out and kill other primates, other monkeys, like red colobus monkeys that they will feed on. They have a system of communications, pants and hoots and hollers, so they do vocalize quite a bit. They also have a lot of physical characteristics that they do. They have a lot of body language that they do. You know, when they open their eyes widely or show their teeth, that can be a sign of stress, as opposed to human beings when we smile. One of the great things about chimpanzees is they've been discovered to use tools, just like some bird species. But chimpanzees were first discovered to use tools like sticks to get into termite mounds, to get insects, using rocks to break open things to feed on. So it shows a tremendous amount of intelligence. Like all the great apes, chimpanzees are endangered. One of the biggest threats that they face is deforestation, the elimination of their forest home, and also the bushmeat trade. Bushmeat is this process of where animals from the wild are killed and eaten, and chimpanzees are eaten quite a bit because they provide a lot more meat per body as opposed to smaller animals. Here at Zoo Miami, we have 4 adult chimpanzees. Some of them are pretty old. Chimpanzees normally in the wild can live to be about 30 or 35, but under human care, they can actually live to be over 50. And we have 2 great examples. We have Samantha and we have Bubbles. Both are over 50. As a matter of fact, Bubbles is close to 53 years old. So under human care, these animals tend to live longer because they are protected from disease, they're provided a good diet, they're also given great medical attention. So hopefully when you get a chance, you can come back to Zoo Miami and experience our wonderful troop of chimpanzees. Hey, Ron McGill here again with another edition of Questions and Answers on Zoocademy. So today we have several questions. The first one comes from Emma, who's 6 years old, and she asks, do animals have taste buds? Emma, they absolutely do have taste buds. Working in with everything from elephants to rhinos to lions to tigers to sloths, animals have favorite foods, and one of the reasons they're favorite foods is because how they taste. So animals do have taste buds. They use those taste buds to pick their favorite foods, just like you do. All right, Daenerys would like to ask, which animal is faster, a sloth or a snail? Well, that's a pretty good question. Now, generally speaking, the sloth is the slowest mammal in the world. But remember, a snail is not a mammal. So though a sloth is the slowest mammal, when a sloth takes one stretch with its leg and goes like that and pushes itself just a couple of feet, it might take a few seconds to do that. But for a snail that's really small to go the same distance, it might take an hour. So in reality, the snail is slower than the sloth. All right, let's see what's next here. We've got to know from Terry, would like to know, do vultures eat garbage? Well, you know, one person's garbage may be another person's treasure. So when we look at things like in a garbage dump, if we see something like, decaying food, people throw out rotting food, rotting things like that, yeah, a vulture would eat that because vultures eat things that are dead, that are decaying, all right? So, you and I might look like an animal that unfortunately has been hit by a car or something on the side of the road, and you see all the flies around and stuff like that, and we go, oh, gross, I'm gonna throw up. In reality, the vulture's gonna look at that and go, yum, yum, and he's gonna go in there and eat it. And it's very important that he does. Why? Because when the vulture eats that dead food, it's taking away the possibility of spreading disease. Vultures have very strong digestive systems. They're resistant to those diseases, so they play a very important service in eating that decaying food. So yes, a vulture would eat something that maybe we would consider garbage, like decaying meat, decaying fruits and vegetables in a dump, but it's playing a service. It's helping to prevent the spread of disease. So that's another edition here of Questions and Answers here on Zoocademy. Remember, keep sending your questions in. If we have time, we'll get to them. We'll see you next time.